All that stands between 26-year-old Wu Yuwei and joining Taiwan's Navy elite is a 100-meter path of jagged rocks known to soldiers as the road to heaven. But the only way to his dream and the finish line is to crawl. It marks the end of what trainees call Hell Week, the last of 10 weeks of a grueling course that decides who becomes a frogman, Taiwan's version of a U.S. Navy SEAL. They're already soldiers, but frogman training is completely voluntary. They're driven to train up for the unit out of patriotism and a desire to push their personal limits.
The first 3 days of Hell Week are very exhausting, but during the last few days it will get better after your body gets used to it. But of course you have to rely on your willpower and determination.
Life as a frogman isn't for the faint of heart. Neighboring China claims self-ruled Taiwan as its own and has stepped up military and political pressure on the island. Should a war break out, Taiwan's frogmen could be spirited across the strait in the middle of the night to scout enemy locations and call in attacks. 4 hours at a time, frogman hopefuls have to endure everything from treading water in full combat gear to taxing physical exercises. Some fade in and out of consciousness. Blasts of cold water from a hose jolts them back to their senses. Drill Sergeant Chen Shou Li says there is a method to the madness.
The main reason for being so harsh on them is to train their willpower. Because our unit belongs to the Special Forces, in times of war we need to have stronger willpower and be more physically capable than other units.
Less than half of this batch of trainees made it to the final stretch, the rocky road to heaven. For days, they've barely slept. But waiting on the other side are their families and a badge that says these soldiers are the best of the best. With his own badge in hand, 30-year-old Fu Yu says he is not afraid of death. He says he would undoubtedly give up his life for Taiwan.